Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, price action over the weekend has only been minimal, but normally on a Sunday we do get some volatility in, we do get some price action in, and especially towards the sort of end of the weekly candle, there could be some volatility. Right now we see a little bit of downside pressure, but actually Solana is coping quite well, still holding quite well. Bitcoin is going down a little bit more actually. And there are still the two scenarios I talked about yesterday, so they haven't changed. And actually, Solana got rejected from the trend line we talked about, so it's respecting the parameters currently on the chart. Sometimes you find that charts don't respect certain trend lines at all, but this one here now has 4 touch points, so it could also be an interesting one when we talk about an upside breakout. Definitely something to watch, okay, this red trend line. I mean, overall, the yellow wave count here, and I'll just move those labels a little bit because the price simply moved sideways since yesterday. We're dealing with 2 wave counts here. The first one is the accelerated bullish wave count, highlighted in yellow, wave 1, wave 2. The wave 2 was very shallow, so kind of an unreliable scenario, but still it is valid, so I want to show it. I wouldn't trust it, I wouldn't rely on it, but it indicates that the chart could follow a more accelerated so-called 1-2, 1-2 setup, and then the third wave would be next. Basically, it would be a third wave of a larger third wave rally, and the wave 2 here could find support in the region between $155 and $146. This would be circle wave 2, and the price could find key support in this region in yellow before then breaking out above the trend line, targeting $200 plus. However, if we see a break below the $146 level, then it will be more likely that the still bullish but short-term bearish wave count would play out. It's just another roadmap to be followed. And in this scenario, we're dealing with a larger degree wave 2 correction, which could also follow the pathway of an ABC structure. How exactly it's going to subdivide remains to be seen. It's basically impossible to say at the beginning of a correction which pathway exactly is going to be followed. But we can follow the ABC structure and then just have to adjust if the market demands it. So for now, this would be just a larger wave 2 correction with support between $119.65 and $140.58. All that means is if we break below 146, then also below the red line at $141.50, which is the invalidation point for the yellow count, then the white count is what we can watch for with, yeah, let's say 4 Fibonacci levels where the price could react. But more likely starting from the 50% retracement, $134.12, $127.95, and $119.65. Important is to note that the $119.65 level is the last, you could say, reliable support level in this 1-2 setup. So 1-2 setup means that the wave 1 could be the first indication that an uptrend has started, but it needs to be, this bullish thesis is put to a test in the wave 2 correction, and then a third wave rally could follow from there. So it's a 1, 2, and then the wave 3 follows from there, wave 4, wave 5, and so on. Yeah, and this wave 2 here, this wave 2 is then possibly an opportunity to basically use the market's potential to start a third wave rally. So if you want to get into positions, that's typically where it might be reasonable to watch for certain positions as a pullback trader, but obviously how exactly this is done depends on your personal strategy. Simple pullback trading would work, or again, waiting for that rally from there and a breakout above the trend line could also be an interesting strategy here, but both require patience. Don't think there's any need to do anything now. At least I don't see any clear signal that a low has formed here, okay? Rather, short-term price action suggests we might go a little bit lower. So I'd say in the very short term, a little lower, because yellow wave C could go a little lower, but also the white wave 2 would also suggest lower prices. Price action from the Friday low does not yet suggest that really a low has formed. That's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.